Hi, I'm Justin Jensen, and welcome to my channel. It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust, sweat, and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs and may fall again and again, because there is no effort without error or shortcoming. Teddy Roosevelt. Hello. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. October 20th, 2022, 7:27 in the East Coast. Thank you so much for joining me. I greatly appreciate your time. So, Serenity McKinney, a lot of you know that's been following me for a while. Serenity McKinney was a very close case to my and Marissa's heart. We just got her autopsy back, and we're going to go over that and talk a little bit about that. And then we are going to be talking a little bit, touching up on Quentin Simon case. Just the parents and the grandparents just continue to shock us. And I was thinking earlier, it feels like the other day when they were out partying, spending $300 on meals and doing a lot of other things that we'll talk about. It's like, well, I guess this is what you wanted, Leilani. You didn't want kids, right? Apparently, because one of your kids is in a dumpster and the other kid or the other kids is in protective care. One moment, please. So it's just like, I don't know how you even get out of your bed, right? Most parents wouldn't even get out of their freaking bed, and they're getting out cheersing, getting just ridiculous amounts of craziness, really. So let's talk about Serenity McKinney case. Serenity McKinney is from Kentucky, and pardon my kids, they sorry, they are living it up. Yes, if they're happy, yes, you're right, stars. Pardon me. So when it comes to Serenity McKinney, she's a little girl from Kentucky, beautiful little girl. I saw a photo of her when I first came on this case, and Marissa and I became very close to some family members, and Abby and Dakota. Abby is the birth mother to Serenity McKinney, and Dakota is the stepfather. And as you guys know, with the step parents, a lot of times it can get really bad. It always boils down to drugs. Hold on one second, please. Thank you. Um, and so, yeah. So it was kind of like Dakota kind of made Abby, she secluded her, made her get away from her family, that kind of thing. And the last time they saw Abby, Dakota, and Serenity together, it was around Christmas time. And then as the months went on, it became further and further apart. And the grandparents on both sides, they was wanting to know where their daughter was and where their grandchild was, and nobody was answering. CPS ended up going to Dakota uh, and Abby's house, but they never saw Serenity, and they closed the case. They ended up closing the case and never once put eyes on Serenity McKinney. So as the months went on, they you know they kept calling the police, everything. Finally, I believe they got the attorney general in it, and they started doing an investigation, trying to track them down, trying to find where Serenity McKinney was. They found Dakota and Abby. They had been living in a little apartment. However, no signs of Serenity McKinney. Serenity, um, nobody had seen her, none of the friends around Serenity, and none of the friends around Abby and Dakota or anything. And it just kept going on. Finally, they ran, and they were eventually captured. I think it was, if I'm correct, it was Kansas or Missouri. It was Kansas, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was Kansas. And still, after they were captured, they still would not talk. It kind of reminded you of that Lori Vallow Daybell kind of thing. Where is your kids? Are you not worried where your child is? Still wouldn't speak. And a lot of people thought Abby was being abused the entire time. And I'm sure she did receive some abuse. However, when they were separated, they were both in jail. Abby still would not talk. Now, we had Abby's mother and Abby's sister on our program. And, I don't know how Abby's mom is now, if she's had a change of heart or what. But Abby's mother, she was more concerned about Abby. And I get it, that is her daughter. But you had a baby granddaughter, and she was defenseless, 100% defenseless. And it was all about Dakota, Dakota, Dakota. And Marissa and I just had to tell her that your daughter was equally in this, because she had more than ample time, opportunity, and means to say where her daughter was. So then a couple months go by later, and they find Serenity McKinney just a few short miles down the road in an industrial area, I guess you could say, alongside of the road in a suitcase. and she had been missing for, I believe, over a year. Now, Dakota and Abby are in jail. Their trial is coming up, and we hope to be going to those, Marissa and I. It's a very special little girl to us, to say the least. The other grandmother, she is just a sweetheart, and she has invited us down many times, and we want to definitely see her and give her big hugs for sure. So, sorry. So what we're going to do now, I want to give you a trigger warning. This is disturbing. This is a little girl. Yes, and that is another thing. Yes, someone just said she's pregnant. Lovebird, while her daughter was missing, Serenity, she was pregnant with Dakota's child. She has delivered that child. She delivered the child in prison, and the child was given up for adoption. So that's that. So I am going to give you a trigger warning on this autopsy report. It can be very disturbing. We are talking about a child here. An autopsy report is heavy by any means, but when it comes to a child that is so innocent, and there should never be an autopsy report for a child. You know what I mean? Especially something that is so senseless and not needed. It's just not. And Serenity was a very healthy, beautiful little baby girl. So that's that. All right. So let me pull up these reports. Give me just a moment, if you don't mind. Okay, there's one. Okay. Okay, one more. 1 second, guys. Apologize. All right. So mods, please give out a trigger warning as we are reading this. We are going to read it from one end to the other. As people come in, we just want people to know that this is an autopsy report. It's heavy. It's raw. It's real. These are real. Serenity McKinney was a real being, a real human being, a real child, a real life. And it's not for everyone, to say the very least. All right. Oops, that's the wrong one. Open the wrong postmortem. We'll get to that page. This is only 2 pages. It's not, like crazy long or anything like that. But please let me know. Okay. So this is it. The post-mortem examination. Can y'all see that? Let me make sure I can see that. Let me make it a little. I'm going to get my face out of it. So that might be better right there. Can you show us pictures of this sweet little girl? Of course, I can show you pictures. I'll show you the first picture I ever saw of Serenity, and it was just her little smile that I showed Marissa, and I said, Marissa, this just kills me. It just really hurts my heart. This is Serenity. This is the first picture. And it was just that little Henri smile, just just that little face. It's just so cute. And that is Serenity McKinney. And we are very much it just hurts. It just hurts. Okay. So, like I said, I'm going to give another trigger warning. The mods will be putting it in. This is the post-mortem examination of the body of McKinney Serenity, case number ME22-0218. A post-mortem examination of the body submitted by the Billett County Coroner's Office as unknown skeletal remains, end quote, and subsequently identified by DNA analysis as Serenity McKinney, is performed in the uh, Bingham building on Saturday, February 19th, 2022, which was right about the time that they found her. I had called this. This is actually where they performed the autopsy, the medical examiner. It's a very small county, and it is in a funeral home, actually. So I had talked to several people here over the months. I need to plug my phone in 1 second. And it needs to be quiet. Okay, sorry. On February 19, 2022 at 7:30 a.m. by Dr. Patrick Greenwell. The attendant is Jason Ritter. Also in attendance is Mike Cook and Bo Hensley of the Kentucky State Police and Mark Moore of the Shelby County Sheriff's Office. Her exterior of the body received within the body bag is a green suitcase. We do know that she was in a green suitcase thrown off the side of the road. How mothers can throw their child in the side of the road and throw their children in a garbage landfill is beyond me. These people are subhuman. The suitcase contains a marked amount of dark brown to gray sand-like substance. Also present within the suitcase is a gray plastic bag. The plastic bag is opened to reveal a markedly decomposed body in a fetal position laying on its left side. The body is clothed in a brown appearing t-shirt, pink appearing shorts, and a purple diaper. There are no personal effects receiving within the body. The body is that of a well-developed, well-nourished white female child with the given age of 4 years. The body has a measurement of 34 inches and a remnant weight of 22 pounds. The body is cool to the touch. Rigor mortis is absent in the major muscle groups. Red purple liver mortis is not secondary of decomposition changes. The body demonstrates marked Jaja, stop. Uh, Marked of decomp changes characterized by scalp slippage, skin slippage over the overall body surfaces, variable skeletization of head, face, neck, torso, right upper extremity, and back. Brown and green discoloration on the body surfaces, uh, uh, insect deposits in the presence of the torso. There are near complete skeletization of the head and face. The remnant of her hair is blonde and wavy and measures up to 8.5 inches in length. The globes I'm sorry, guys. Just give me a second. I haven't read this yet. Let me just get to the other part. Sorry, I'm really good. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now. Why does it keep going back to that one? Are they the same? All right, there's a fracture on the right radius. There's a fracture on the right distal femur with extrusion of the femur, though the soft tissue, the remnant skin of the right thigh. There is apparent soft tissue hemorrhage associated with the fracture. I just wanted to get to the parts of how she was found and stuff. I wasn't expecting all of this. Oh, what? All right, guys. I cannot do this. I can't do it right now. God. You know, it's well, 22 pounds is small for a 4-year-old. However, we have to understand that when you're a corpse, you weigh a lot less after you've decomposed and your skeletal remains are much smaller. Marissa, come up here if you can. I was not expecting that. I was expecting more of how they found her, about the but usually it's how she was found, a little bit of the storyline, but this is just a like literally just her organ weights and stuff like that, which is just, it's so unnecessary. So we'll get to the cause and the manner of it for sure. If y'all can hear somebody snoring, it's my dog. So yeah, I'm sorry about that in advance. So, anyways, her cause of death, the okay, there's Marissa. Hey, Marissa.
Hey.
I wasn't expecting this.
I know, I know. You guys, if you're new to this story, um, this one, we were the only ones that ever really covered this one. This one little girl. No one else really did. And we really, really loved and cared about this little girl.
Yeah,
And her grandmother really loves us for putting her face and her name out there. And
yeah,
Justin was really affected by this story. For him, this update is a lot. So I can imagine sometimes I get heartbroken sometimes. But I don't yeah, you never know when something's gonna hit you a little harder than normal.
yeah.
Um,
I haven't read this yet, so
I know.
I
I
was
know. I usually like I know what you mean. I usually like to read it as it comes in, and that's what you have true crime people that do it as if they are reporters or storytellers. Me and Justin like it as it comes in
yeah,
to be more authentic. And that's, I guess, why we connect a little more.
yeah. But they ruled her death a homicide, but they don't know exactly the cause. Is what it boils down to.
And it's been past 3 months. So it's cause unknown.
Yeah, it's got a.
Well, I don't like that at all.
What do you mean?
Well, when they do an autopsy and the maximum is usually like 30,
Thank
90
you, Faith.
days.
Thank you, Faith. Thank you. I didn't even see that. Thank you.
um, 90 days to work on, and they don't know what the cause of death is you know, in a little baby like this. That
Um,
makes it even harder because your mind's going crazy.
um, we know. Oh, hold
What?
on. I think I was looking at the wrong freaking part of the autopsy, maybe.
So she did have fractures. It's possible a broken femur, missing fingers, and collapsed lung. So she was beaten.
Yeah.
So the mother allowed him to beat her.
I think one night he was coming off drugs or something, or he didn't have drugs. And I don't get human beings.
I don't either.
Fucking evil, man.
And she stood by him. Remember that. Now, if you're new and you don't know this story, her mother, um,
Yet again, drugs. Yep.
grandmother. Now, there's the biological's grandmother, who we know and is lovely. And then
Love her to pieces.
there's Serenity's mother. Thank you, Samantha. There's
Oh,
there's
thank you, Samantha.
Samantha. Daphne is the grandmother. Came on my
Thank you,
panel,
Samantha. Thank you
and I
very
did
much.
something
Appreciate it.
extremely daring and very risky. She comes on my panel and she starts saying, no, 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 no. My daughter, no, she's innocent. She's innocent. She would have never. Her boyfriend Dakota, no, no, she's totally innocent. My daughter's the victim. And I said, are you really getting up here thinking that we're going to feel sorry for your daughter? Are you crazy? And I went off on her. And that's a very risky thing to do on a channel, is to talk to the grandmother and say, how dare you? How dare you come up here and think that we're going to give you any sympathy at all? Saying, when you don't even know what's going on. Oh, yeah, I did go off. So you remember. And the whole side chat was cheering me on, actually. And I couldn't even see it because it was the way she was talking about what a saint.
She was, yes, like her daughter was a saint, and she was like, it's like,
Yeah.
you lost that card whenever you was
She
in
didn't even say
jail.
anything about Serenity. She didn't even care about
That's
the
right.
granddaughter. And I'm saying, listen, if you think that we're here to coddle you, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And then
We were
I'm
there
like,
for Serenity.
oh, crap.
We weren't there for Dakota or Abby. We was
No,
there
we
for
listen, we're
Serenity.
not here for them. We're here for the baby. We are always there for the victim. Always. I am always there for the victim. I am never there for the suspect. I'm never there to coddle the suspect. All right? Oh, Marissa, you're too hard on Dre. I don't like Dre. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
like I feel bad for their family, the suspect's family a lot of times,
Oh,
because
absolutely. But
they're
I couldn't have compassion for this bitch.
no,
Sorry.
no, no. But I hope she's changed now. Like I really hope she's
Oh,
changed.
absolutely. Am I willing to talk to her again and see where she's at mentally? Yes.
Yeah,
Daphne is her name.
Daphne. Yes, Daphne.
In my opinion, Dre is not a victim, Mandy Lane. Thank you. Yes.
Yes, Vaughn is a victim. Yeah. And just I saw this little girl's face, and I showed
That's what you
Marissa.
said. You called me and said, Marissa, when I show you this picture of this little girl, your heart's gonna melt. And then you sent it to me. And I went, oh my goodness, look at those little teeth.
I know. It's her little, she's got the cutest little mouth. She's just so cute. And that's the thing.
I'm not kissing anybody's asses, not when there's a little baby that's gone.
Yes.
And this is the thing, it's like I said the other day, it just comes out of me naturally and I just explode. Good or bad, it just comes out. No, nobody felt bad for her because she never once mentioned the baby that was gone.
Exactly.
She was like, my daughter, my daughter, my daughter, my daughter. Hello, what about your granddaughter, you fuck?
Exactly. Um, here, so it just says undetermined homicide. I mean, how do you stuff a baby in a luggage and just throw it on the side of the road? And you know something? There's another case that bothers me. They still don't know who this kid is. That one in Indiana. Still have no idea who this baby is. And they said he was taken so good care of, and they don't know what, he you could tell he was a very well taken good care of child. Taken, but mama's still not fessing up. I mean, they're pleading not guilty, I believe. We can see you,
And you
sir.
want to know something? Uh, this
Exactly. Valo.
Lori Vallow, he's turning on her.
I can yes, I'm
I
glad.
don't even know what's going on with that shit.
Nobody does. Shit, we were going in January, you know. I agree, Ellie. Capital punishment.
I hate this world. I think all of the nasty, disgusting people should just get replaced with pugs. That's it. That's it. You know what? That the soup. I was just thinking of the little boy in the suitcase.
That's what I'm talking about.
I can't fuck. How does somebody do that?
That's exactly what
I
I
don't know. Like these people have to be on some heavy, heavy drugs. But the thing is I don't understand
I
who
agree with you.
determines who's more evil and more evil. And people saying, "Oh, Jeffrey Dahmer was the most evil person in the world," and I'm thinking, you think? I don't think he's the most evil person in the entire world.
Yeah,
Oh, Charles Manson's the most evil person in the world. You think? I don't think he's the most evil person in the world.
listen, there's equally ill people that are evil right now. You know what I mean? I mean, we just did that Stockton serial killer,
I didn't
right?
watch it. I didn't watch it. I can't do
And
it.
I mean, how do
I
you
can't.
just walk up to someone and shoot a homeless person?
Who does that? As if their life can't get any worse. You go up and shoot a homeless person. I hate this world. I really do. I hate this whole fucking world. I wish they would obliterate this entire planet, including me. Hey, Samantha. Samantha's a good girl. Thank you, honey.
Thank you, Samantha. Thank you for your membership. I mean, I don't know about that, but
Oh
um,
no, I'm perfectly okay with that.
no,
Don't you think God, don't you think God is really sick of our shit already? Don't you think so? I think he is.
I mean, I think God is much more merciful than he is anything, but I still believe that there's more good than bad. And I think that the general population is a decent people. I still
Well, then
believe
how
that
come we don't have a news station of all good stuff?
because it would make money.
Because it wouldn't make money?
Yes,
I would watch it.
it would make money.
I'd watch it. Why am I? Well, listen. Why does it? Listen. I'm tired of my husband and my kid and my mother and my sister constantly saying, "Listen, Marissa. You're never going to save the world. You're never going to make the world. You're never going to change the world. It's never going to be a better place, Marissa. Blah, blah, blah. I get that. I understand that. But I would like to make my time on this earth, whether how long or short it is, just a little bit kinder. Xavier Harrelson, Samantha. Samantha's very depressed because she said they don't give a damn about him. They don't give an update.
Look at Hawkins County.
What did I tell you guys a year ago?
That sheriff, Marissa.
Ronnie Lawson. Why do you think I never went down? I've been trying to tell you I don't belong there because I know that if I go down there, I'm going to go in there and start screaming, Ronnie Lawson, you had something to fucking do with it. And I know you did. And I am going to be in the next fucking cell block next to fucking Don Wells, cursing him out as well. Who's going to come bail me out? Nobody.
Listen.
What is this thing? Can somebody tell me what Bullhorn Betty said? Because, yeah, exactly. He had something to fucking do with it. And I told Jonathan Lee Riches in that fucking car, I said, I'm telling you, and you want to know something? I think he knew it too. I said, not for nothing, but these motherfuckers are in on it. They're in on it. He goes, you think? Duh!
This is the thing, Marissa. He got 20 years, sentenced 20 years. They gave him one that he has to serve 1 year. And another thing is, it wasn't in any of the local newspapers.
I told all of them. I told you. I told Andra. I told Jonathan, don't go down there. Don't go down there. They don't want us down there. We don't belong down there.
Yes.
That's why I sat my little fucking sweet ass home. I don't belong there. I have too much of a big mouth. They're going to fucking kill me down there. And what is this? Listen. Oh, come on up and don't bring your fucking phone.
Yeah.
And they're all fucking connected. What? It fucking slice my throat. They're going to slice my fucking throat. Step down. No one else was going to run against him.
Well,
he was reelected because nobody would run against him.
Yes.
That's all it was. Duh.
He was just reelected. And that's another thing. They waited 3 or 4 years before they charged him. Why did they wait 3 or 4 years? Well, in my opinion, it was because of he was running for re-election, and that wouldn't look so good. Right? Wouldn't look so good. And I don't know. Why is it not in any of the local newspapers? Why is it that you get 20 years and you have to serve 1? Why is it that they didn't give the victims ages? All they said is that the persons would receive bodily harm if anything happened, I guess. And you know what that means. Disgusting. Yes, that's exactly right. That is exactly right, Leslie. It's damn sure a special treatment, Scorpio. It sure is. Now, how do you get 20 years? 20 years and only have to serve 1. Now, I can tell you that if it would be anybody else, they would be serving a long-ass sentence. A long-ass sentence. But no, just 1 year. Just 1 year. Strings pulled, yes. Why was it not in any of the local newspapers? You know what I thought? I thought, you know what us YouTubers should do? I need to talk to Betty about this. If they're not going to put it in the newspapers, maybe we should just run an ad. How about that? What's wrong, Marissa?
Nothing. Just trying to. My mom's texting me.
Oh, is she? She get her oxygen?
That's what I'm waiting for.
Seriously, they did not put anything in the newspaper. Now, I'm just saying that if Ronnie Lawson caught anyone else in that county, he would be posting it everywhere, wouldn't he? Don't you think he would be posting it everywhere because he wants, he wants to make himself look good, the law and order sheriff, right? But somehow that doesn't apply when it comes to your own son. Why? I need to prove where Ronnie's son is in 2012. I thought Candace signed the boys over a long time ago. Yeah, Mary T. I mean, I'm like, well, hell, we can put it in the Rogersville newspaper.
Hello?
The guy is here right now.
All right. All
You
right.
there?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's awesome. I guess the tank that we had, we thought we had 4 hours. We didn't. It was completely empty because the washer was gone and the oxygen was escaping from that tank.
Oh, wow.
So now mom's got 2 tanks, extra tanks to go and do what she needs to do.
All right.
And she's got the one that's plugged into the house.
Okay.
So we're good.
All right. Awesome.
And she's at 96.
All right.
And
Well, that's great.
100 is perfect. So
All right.
she's all right.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Ma'am.
All right, bye. What's your name?
That's great. It's at 96. Praise the Lord. Yes. I mean, there is, and this is another thing, Marissa. Ronnie Lawson is the sheriff, right? His son got caught doing really bad stuff, right? Isn't that a learned behavior?
The first time I saw a picture of Ronnie Lawson, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? He didn't look right.
But isn't that a learned behavior?
Uh-huh. He didn't look right to me. Do you get what I'm saying? You know, you just get that vibe.
I thought, I don't know.
No, it's COPZ. So what's going on with Andrea Bullhorn Betty? What did she say she wants to work with me with?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Gee, I wish you would have said that a fucking year ago before you kicked me out of heels on the fucking ground. You fucking bitch. I do want to work with her. Do I want to stay in an Airbnb with her and have her fuck with my ass? No. But we did good work together, bitch. Do I want to protest with her? Yes.
She's hanging out with Dolly a lot now.
And I'm fine with that. Are they going to do the coochie coochie coo with me? In front of me? I don't want to see that. I think that's cute. A cute little relationship. The first little YouTube baby. Imagine. That'd be cute.
Yeah.
No. I personally forever hold a grudge for them doing that to you, Molly.
I think
It wasn't them. It was It's her. She was calling the shots. Olivia's going back to Georgia with her. They all can do what they want to do, but I'll tell you what. She did ruin a huge opportunity for us. Ouch. It's still an opportunity that can happen, but would rather happen with Justin involved.
This is the thing. Like, if we do it, I don't think we should make it as formal. Just if we want to work on a project together, we'll work on a project together.
Yeah,
with them. You know what I mean?
absolutely. But it's not even like a project. I really, it's about the Quentin case. I have no real knowledge of that case.
It's horrible, Marissa. I wouldn't even recommend you listening to it right now.
Number one, everybody's talking about it. I pass. I don't need it. I don't need to talk about it. Let them do their great job. Let me, please. I'm not in the headspace to announce. No, I'm not in the headspace to be anywhere near it. And that's it. Quentin needs our voice. Listen, there's nothing I can do. I can't. Listen, is the woman caught yet?
She's out freaking partying.
Oh, so she's another Casey Anthony.
Oh, her and the grandma, yeah. Getting
What
people
the fuck?
Yes. So that's what I was going to show you.
I'll fuck her up.
It's bad. It's really bad.
I'll beat. Just tell me where she. I'll just beat the shit out of her, and then I'll be like, "What?" I'll just fuck her up, and then.
So Leilani, her probation was from North Carolina. It is a deal with the court that she pled to a lesser sentence if Leilani completes the stipulations of probation. The county clerk's of court office confirmed that just this afternoon, and this is Brett Buffington from WSAV News. According to our court documents, Leilani stole 2 packs of cigarettes, 1 bag of popcorn, 1 lemon-flavored drink from the Love's truck stop where she used to work. Here's why Leilani is on probation. She was charged with felony larceny by employee. She pled to a lesser charge. She served 5 months of it, has to do 48 hours of community service and, quote, be involved in no criminal activity. Yet, when you're on probation, you can't drink, you can't be on drugs, you're not supposed to be out, partying and stuff like that. Well, she still is. So the other day they go to a club, not a club. It's this bar it's like a beach bar kind of thing. And they had shots, they were flirty and demanded a waiter's number. The waiter staff from the Tybee Island bar told me Leilani, Billy Joe Howell, which is the grandma, Leilani's the mom, and
I'll beat the
friends
shit out of her too.
racked up a tab of over $300 while protesters were in front of their house as the search continues in a dump for Quentin.
Nobody's fucking threw a punch at them yet?
Well, investigative unit has learned as federal agents were ending their first day of searching for little baby Quentin Simon in a dump, his mom, grandmother were taking shots and drinking at a popular Tybee Island beach bar.
You've got to be kidding me.
And this is the thing, Marissa. This is the thing. Thank you, Melissa, for becoming a member. I appreciate it, honey. Not only that, her other kids were taken away.
Okay, that's a start.
Yeah,
Why?
I know,
Why
but
aren't they in police custody?
exactly. The police
So
said
that's
they
the
want.
problem, and that's why there's protesters. Are those protesters? Are those
They,
protesters, Andra?
they weren't really protesting. People just kind of came around them, and they were protesting and
Spectators.
protesters. Yeah, they were just
So wait,
spectators.
so is Andrew saying that she's down there with Dolly and they want me to come down there?
Well, they're not down there now, but they were.
Are they going back down there?
I don't know. Look at this. Look at this. Marissa.
I can go down to Georgia after Halloween.
She's going back on Saturday. Look at that baby.
They're not going to be there that long.
No, she's gone to prison for a long, long time.
What does she look like? Show me the face.
The mother?
Yeah, and the grandmother.
I'll find it. Hold on. Let me show. Here's the dumpster they dumped their child in.
How do we know she dumped the child in there?
Because they have her on camera.
No.
Allegedly. Thank you, Kay, for becoming a member. Sick. Here, I'll show you.
Justin,
What?
can you make a trip to Georgia down there with me after Halloween?
Of course.
Really?
Yes. Of course.
Wait, hold on. Kay's got, look at this, the oracle over here, Kay. The police chief doesn't want to arrest until there's a body, and Leilani confessed to her mother.
Here's Leilani.
Oh, isn't she? Oh, she's got duck lips.
Yeah, she's got.
Oh, she's dying for a beatdown. Does she have a mouth on her? I bet you she's got a mouth on her.
Yes, she does.
She's got a mouth on her?
Well, they made a little makeshift memorial in front of their home.
And she had a problem with it?
She told one subscriber to get out of her fucking yard. When they were doing that for her son. She was getting ready the day before she
Getting better. I'm talking to Justin right now. I'm on his live. My husband will be back from Brazil on Halloween, and then I'm going to be heading down with Justin after. We're going to Savannah.
Yeah. I think she'll be arrested by then, though, to be honest with you. Look at this, Marissa. How in the hell?
Oh, qué lindo. She beat her kid for going what?
I mean, I think she did it because she was going to have to start paying child support.
Why?
Because her mom took custody of the kids, but her mom works in it's some construction or something like that. She gets paid really good, right? But somebody will tell me in chat. I can't think of the name right now. And she's gone to Chicago, everything. She takes like a camper
Yeah.
in her big truck, and so traveling welder. That's what she is. Her
Okay,
mom.
that's a decent job.
Yeah, she gets paid really good. Um, but see, the thing in the past is she's the mom has what?
Marissa, he was compacted in the trash truck before being dumped in the landfill.
Yeah.
They are literally looking for a needle in the haystack. Oh
Well,
my God. Crushed.
well, when the trash truck it goes down and then it
No.
goes up, and then he was dumped in a landfill. And so, White Boy Lockdown Radio, he used to work for Waste Management. He did it for so many years. And thank you, dear. And he said he would be, it would be almost a miracle if they found Baby Q, in his opinion. Now, like I've told people, I know of another case. This happened in Ohio. It was a girl. She was 7 years old. Her mom did this to her. They knew she was in the landfill, just like they know Baby Q is in the landfill. But they had a team out there for 6 months. They never did find her. Never did find her.
Born Betty said she's going to meet us. She's only 6 hours away.
Yeah, it's not bad for her. Yeah.
I'm going to throw up. She, for $50. Look at that pretty little boy. Oh my God, don't you just want to like put your hands underneath his shoulders and pick him up and talk to him and hold him on your side and like get his hair cut and like just take him and like feed him? Oh my God.
Oh, 50 Shades of Blue. Thank you so much for the 10 memberships, honey. Thank
Oh,
you.
that's a blessing.
Oh, thank you, Camille, for the 5 memberships. Thank you
Oh
so
wow,
much.
that's a blessing.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Marissa, when you go into StreamYards, you can hit view on YouTube, and you can kind of switch
Where?
between the two.
Where?
When you hit enter, like when you're getting ready to go in.
Word?
No, like in your StreamYard, it says enter.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was really nice of them.
And then that way you can see it. But you just kind of have to switch your screens back
That's
and
so
forth.
sweet.
Thank you, guys.
Tammy D.
Melissa, thank you for becoming a member.
Who?
Melissa.
Oh, that's sweet. I've never seen it.
I love this option of
I know.
people, gifting memberships. It's
That
so
is so
sweet.
sweet.
Hmm.
Because a lot of people do want to be membership.
Yes. It's very sweet. Oh, thank you. I plead the fifth. Thank you. Hold on one second.
There's my Tony. I love Tony. Tony came to us from that bitch.
Oh my God, you scared me, Marissa. Bless you.
What does this sneeze mean?
It means you have an allergy.
I guess I'm going down to oh God. Andra. I won't commute because we will have to work to do. This is an insane I'll stay in Savannah. Are you gonna kick me out? You fuck.
Marissa, we'll stay together.
Is
You
she
and I.
gonna kick me out?
No,
You fuck.
she's not going to kick you out.
Well, I'm gonna.
Okay, thank
But guess
you.
what
Thank
this means?
you.
Guess what this means? We get to have dinner with Miss Tisha. Yes, and we get to have
Yeah.
dinner with Miss Wynette.
Oh my God. I never thought of that.
So let Miss Letitia know. Oh, we're gonna have a good old time. We're gonna take Miss Wynette out for some crab.
Oh my God. I'll so be there. So be there.
You didn't think about that, did you?
No. Like I did. Yes, thank you guys for all the support. I do
I'm
appreciate
gonna
it.
call her Miss Wynette. Wynette. Miss Wynette.
Yes, they're in the area.
No, Wynette.
They're amazing people. Miss Fibrit, pack me a suitcase. I want to go. Any news on Dre McCray? Well,
Until she opens a fucking cum sucker.
Your call has been forwarded.
Fuck. Come on, Miss Wynette. I know you ain't asleep. See, the thing is, I thought we would show up and at her door and just be like, hey, but I don't do that.
Hello.
Miss Wynette,
Yes, ma'am.
this is Molly Golightly and Justin.
Hey,
I have something to tell you.
is it bad news?
no, it's good.
It's good news. It depends.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
On the first, do you know Quentin?
The little boy.
The little boy in Savannah that everyone's talking about.
The 20-month-old boy that's missing.
Yes.
Oh, the kid, yes.
We're
yes.
coming down there on the 1st.
Oh, are you?
Yes. Justin and I are coming down and we're going to take you out for some crab, okay?
That's so sweet. Okay.
So we're going to meet you, okay? And we're going to pick you up.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, ma'am.
We love
Yes,
you,
ma'am. That's
okay?
So sweet.
Love you.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
Have a good night.
That's November 1st?
Yes, it is. Well, around there. Let us get our bearings,
Okay.
but we'll be there for a couple of days.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay.
Lo-
Because my husband, he'll be here on the 25th.
Okay.
All right. Thank
Absolutely.
y'all so much. That's so sweet.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you too.
Okay.
Bye.
I'm going to call Miss Letitia. Bias. Oh, Miss Letitia's doing all right. She could be working. She's not allowed to use her phone.
Yeah.
Your call has been forwarded
Oh.
to an automated.
Imagine if I gave her number out.
Oh my God. That would be bad.
Hi, Miss Letitia. It's Molly Golightly and Justin. I just wanted to let you know that on the 1st, Justin and I are coming down for Quentin in Savannah, and we wanted to take you guys out to dinner. We don't know exactly how long we're going to be staying there, but we will be there. Just want to let you know. If you want to call or text us back, please do so. All right. Hope you're doing good. Bye-bye. Poor lady. She's been through hell.
Yes, she has, Marissa. She
I know.
really has. It's very sad.
No cause. We know to get separate rooms. We were just cramped together too long. This time we'll have space. Makes for a happy work environment. Oh, shut up. We were in an enormous house.
It's
She's
okay.
such a bullshitter.
She,
We all
she
had our space.
she's just trying to
I know.
forgive and forget.
Yeah. Well, first you got to say you're sorry, bitch. She's afraid. You want to know something? She's one of those people that won't. I think that she's one of those people that it's hard for her to say she was sorry. That she's sorry and that she was wrong. But the thing is I forgave her a long time ago, and I'm one of those people. Like I'll forgive you. Like that whole shit you were talking about. And what's her name's in here, right? Is Mallory Williams in here?
Uh-huh.
Like that whole thing with this. I finally listened to that whole thing earlier with this nonsense with Alicia. Like I've moved on. Like fine, I forgive you for your nonsensical bullshit because you're petty. Like I don't care about you talking about my stupid purses. But look, it's just a purse. Like listen, I'm flattered that you're envious of my life and my accomplishments and what honestly what was painful for me to hear with, and I think where Mallory struck a nerve and is yes, ouch. Where it struck a nerve with Alicia was when Mallory was saying, "Oh, you rode all of these, lawyers' dicks, and not one of them sealed the deal with you." Because yes, she is extremely insecure. And I remember her calling me one day and she was crying her eyes out. She was crying her eyes out and she was like, ah, ah. She goes, you went for the one thing. You went for the one thing that hurts me. You went for my looks. You know that kills me. And that's the thing. Mallory went for her looks. And yes, she's very insecure about that. So I did try to stay away from that. And Mallory, like when she went in on her, like she got her right in the heart without even meeting her. I mean, when she was talking about the angles and stuff, the only way I could take a picture with her is if I filtered it to the max.
Why
And
is she insecure about that?
I kind of don't want to say because, I mean, it's going to take another lie for it to cover up. Like someone's going to clip it and she's going to freak out. Honestly, she's pretty rough. She's rough. That's why all her pictures are filtered. That's why she didn't cam up. Somebody noticed that she did something with the lighting. Like she did this one thing where she had a lighting on and she would go like this.
Thank you,
But
Lord.
it was from like 3 or 4 years ago. And she kept rolling it. And it was one time when somebody did her makeup and she did the lighting. And everybody knows what it was because she kept rolling it. And people on the internet was like, dude, that was from like 2 years ago. And the girl's not ugly. It's just, I don't know what she sees that she has to maximize, filter everything. I mean, it's sad, but if you go for her looks, she will freak out. And I feel bad that she lives that way. And the thing is when you're pushing 50 and you are on the internet, yelling at each other, yelling, gossiping, yelling, throwing insults, you're not closer to finding a husband. You're just
April,
getting
thank you for the
older.
memberships.
You're just getting older and meaner. You're just getting older and meaner. Exactly. Just keep the peace. Like, dude, if you want Alicia, keep this. If you want Alicia, I'll never mention you again. I'm totally okay with never mentioning you again and saying, I'm sorry, but I'm not part of the club that wants to keep attacking you. And I'm sorry if I ever hurt your feelings. I take it back. I'll go on with my channel and never mention you again. I'm like totally sorry. And so that other girl, I'm sorry I called you RuPaul. I'm sorry that I believed in the beginning that you were a man with makeup. I really did believe that, but then I thought something else. I'm sorry that I thought that, but then I didn't. And I can't believe that you would hold on to that for like, it's been like almost 2 months now. That's not a bad thing. Like, like, why would you go so crazy over it and talk about me every single day? Like, that's stupid. Anyway, my apologies. My apologies. I'm wrong. You're right. I'm a piece of shit. Peace, 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 peace. All right.
Can someone notify the Attorney General in Tennessee about the corruption in Hawkins County to have them investigated
I
about
heard that
lawsuit
they
and
were
report?
being investigated from
Yes.
one of my Patreons who I haven't talked to in ages, who hasn't called me, and she was like, yeah, my brother is a cop, and he said that they were being investigated. This is months ago. I haven't talked to her in ages. Clipped. Yeah. TVS is like, clipped.
I just think we should rise above it and just
I know. Yeah, I'm over it. I'm tired of all the fighting. Dude, listen. I saw this chick, and I was like, and I actually said to Robbie, I said, Robbie, holy shit, And then she actually reached out to Robbie and said, "Did you?" Robbie called me, woke me up, and said, he was like, "Oh my god, I got a call from." Oh no,
look
no,
at that.
no, no,
Look
no,
at that. She threw
no.
that baby in a fucking dumpster.
You see, Devious, are you clipping this?
This
This
is
is what I'm talking about. This is real fucking life over here. Here we are talking about things that friggin' matter, right? 5 retweets. 5 retweets. This little baby was thrown in a dumpster, thrown in the garbage, crushed.
look at those little legs and stuff. He's just perfect.
But no, let's waste our lives instead of getting justice for these helpless children. And let's talk about everybody else's freaking business.
What your bag and your vanity looks like and everything else.
I haven't, listen. Who cares about what my vanity? Now they're talking about my vanity. Okay, whatever.
Oh, I got 20 memberships. Thank
Oh my God,
you.
you're being blessed tonight.
Thank
Well, I
you
was
so
blessed tonight as
much.
well. Look at this. We could
Thank
be
you.
talking and trying to help all these little babies.
Oh my
This is
God.
time that we
Thank
could
you,
be
April
giving.
J. Thank you, Camille. Thank you, Mandy Lane. My God. Thank you, guys.
This is amazing.
I was gifted a membership. I'm excited. Thank you.
Oh,
Oh, Heather. Yay.
excuse me. Look at that
That's Heather.
boy.
That's Heather. You know Heather. She just
Look at
changes
that
her name
baby.
a little bit. This picture just
Quentin, I
like
wish I
how
saved you.
how do you harm a 20-month-old baby, Marissa? A
Oh my God,
baby.
I wish I could have saved him from that fucking monster. I really do.
Millions wish they could have saved
I
him.
wish I could have saved him. I really do.
Millions.
Just drop him
How?
off right at the front door. Ring the doorbell. That's it.
I'm kind of
I
watching.
can't.
Okay, so here's W. Police called out twice after hecklers find Quentin Simon's family at Tybee Island Motel.
The story begins with a pearl. As the leading online retailer of pearl jewelry, the Pearl Source offers...
Oh, I didn't mean that.
I'm gonna go to bed. I'm exhausted.
Crap.
Thank you guys. This story is really, really sad.
Hold on. Fuck, where'd it go?
Look at you. You're doing great. We love you and Marissa to pieces. Thank you, Kimmy.
Thank you.
Today
Hold on. Watch
marks
this, Marissa.
2 weeks since Savannah toddler Quentin Simon was reported missing, as investigators continue to search a Chatham County landfill for his body. Now, we've learned new information about the whereabouts of his mother, the prime suspect in this case.
Brooke Butler reporting from the nearby command center. She has new insight tonight about where the prime suspect's mother, Leilani, was recently seen.
We want justice for Quentin, just like everybody else.
As investigators wrapped up their first official day of searching at this Chatham County landfill, Quentin's mother, Leilani, and grandmother, Billy Jo Howell, were spotted miles away on Tybee Island. The host of a popular bar and restaurant tells me they were taking shots at their establishment and being, quote, very loud. This just hours after police announced they believe Quentin's body was thrown away like trash.
We believe that he was placed in a specific dumpster at a specific location, and it was brought here by regular means of disposal.
The mother and daughter were spotted again Wednesday morning at a Tybee Island motel. Police confirmed with WJCL they were called to Sandcastle Inn twice over people, quote, exercising their First Amendment rights and shouting at the motel. They say no arrests were made and no police report was filed, but a woman who identified herself as Billy Jo told officers she would be leaving and wouldn't come back. When we were there at around 1 p.m, there was no sign of the two. But police don't believe Leilani's a flight risk. As for why she hasn't been arrested yet,
Because we're not ready to charge anyone yet. We still have work to do. We still have an investigation to do, and we are not going to do anything preemptively that would harm future prosecution.
now it could take investigators days, weeks, even months to find Quentin Simon's remains, but they're determined to do so he can get the final resting place he deserves. Reporting in Chatham County, I'm Brooke Butler, WJCL 22 News.
Are we going there? You're muted. I gotta go.
The story begins with a pearl.
Watch this. Hold on. Wait.
As the leading online
She
retailer of pearl jewelry, the Pearl Source offers high-quality, customized pearl jewelry.
We're now 3 days into the FBI's search of a Chatham County landfill. They're looking for any sign of little Quentin Simon. Our Andy Colt joins us live now from the command center, L. Scottsdale Park.
Yeah, Andy, you talked to a legal analyst about where we are in this case. This is just such a huge story. Can you catch us up right now?
Hey, good afternoon, Marvis and Brooke. As the sun set Tuesday on the first day of searching a landfill piece by piece for any remains of Quentin, Leilani Simon and Billy Jo Howell, Quentin's mom and grandmother, were on Tybee Island at a bar, taking shots and being, quote, very loud. 22-year-old Leilani Simon is the prime suspect in this case. And while police diligently scour the landfill, she remains free. No charges have been filed and no arrests have been made. Police say they're not ready to move forward with charges just yet. Philip Holloway is a former police officer and prosecutor turned attorney. He said the reports of Leilani at the bar isn't the image any defense attorney wants to see.
That's not the kind of look that a lawyer is going to want to have to explain in the event there are criminal charges and a jury has to take a look at that. And at the very least, a jury is going to want to see a parent behaving like a grieving parent would be expected to behave.
Some good insight, Andy, but what's the latest on the physical search?
Well, as I mentioned at the top, FBI experts from Quantico and Atlanta, they're going by piece during this search. They started early this morning, and it seems by the cars we've got right out here that they are still working right now. We'll, of course, keep you updated and bring you more at 6. Marvis?
All right, our Andy Cole reporting live. Thank you, Andy.
Exactly. How the hell can you be on probation, drinking, drugging, and partying when your child was thrown in a dumpster, thrown in a landfill, and your other kids taken away? Maybe I think this is the life that Grandma and Leilani wanted. How is that possible? Someone just wrote, she killed him. How do they think she was going to act? Well, Mags, I mean, you would think, I mean, imagine explaining that to a jury. It's going to be hard when you're asking for people's numbers, because you can bet your bottom dollar the waiters that was there that was taking care of them, they, in my opinion, they will be on that bench. The person she wanted the number from, they will be on that bench, because they're gonna be character witnesses. Mark it. They're going to say, how was she acting? Oh, they were, taking shots and asking for numbers. That shows zero remorse. Zero remorse. Yes, they will testify. And how in the world, Jackie, the whole family is violent? Yes. How in the world does a mother create 2 murderers? How does that happen? Casey Anthony, yes. But to me, this is worse than Casey Anthony. It's worse than Casey Anthony. I mean, they're pretty up there, but Casey Anthony, she put her down the street and a little in the woods. She didn't throw her in a garbage dumpster, and then a trash truck compressing, and then so White Boy Lockdown Radio, some of you have heard of him, some of you haven't, I'm sure. He worked for Waste Management, and he did a good he talked about it today, because he has worked for Waste Management. He's worked for 3 different waste trash companies, and he said it's going to be incredibly hard to find Quentin, and it is. The 7-year-old from Ohio that the mother did this, something very similar, was never found. They looked for 6 months, and they never did find her. That baby's resting place is a landfill. What does BJ have hidden in her background? Billy Joe, she's got a lot of things hidden in her background. One, I think, allegedly was prostitution. Drugs, a bunch of stuff. And it goes to, you talk about Don Wells, Candace Wells, Grandis, and then you go to Leilani and Billy Joe. 2 people go missing in the Summer Wells case. 2 people are murderers in, Billy Joe's kids. How does that happen? It doesn't happen by accident, I can tell you that. It does not happen by accident. Yes, that's what it is. Prostitution, drugs, theft. Yes. Yeah, there's always it always is done. Yeah. I wonder, I mean, she's not arrested and they said she's not a flight risk, but you go and you think, could they have put like a leg, like there's bands around their legs where they can track them? Yes, Debbie. Leilani's brother, Billy Joe's son, he's in jail for murder. And then we have Leilani now who killed her son. Right? Leilani TikTok and her mom singing at the bar. You're gonna miss me on it. What? Singing at the bar. I watched a lot of her TikToks. I don't know if ankle monitor. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Oh, hold on. I think we got a caller. Three Dot Dave, you're on the air.
Hi, first one. Yay! Hey, so you're right. I brought that up earlier. Is that when you have suspects that in these missing children cases, that there should be some kind of it should be a request and then be a judge mandated order that tracking devices need to be put on these individuals. Yep. Because they watch us and they watch like real time shit's going down and it's time to split and they're gonna like take off and run. Yeah. And then all of a sudden you got a Brian Laundrie for weeks on end.
I've been wondering, I'm like, is this going to turn into a Brian Laundrie?
Exactly. I mean, apparently, with what it seems like, it's like just too comfortable for her. It makes no sense to me that she's free and walking around. And then this also goes to, was the grandmother truthful? Is the story about her stating that her daughter confessed to her real? I mean, this all goes, it really pops up to me as like, is this all bullshit? It reminds me of Brian Laundrie's car in front of that reserve and having them searching for days on end. And all of a sudden you got like how many thousands of man hours, how much money involved. And, it just seems like, it seems strange to me, and that if your mother narked you off and said, hey, she said this, she's a killer. I mean, that would be what she's saying is that my daughter killed her son, my grandson, and all of a sudden you're hanging out and drinking. I don't know, bro. Something super, super, super fishy.
Well, this is the thing. Like she allegedly admitted it to her mom, Billy Joe, that she did this, but that is not taken into account from the police unless she admitted it to the police, because A, she didn't say this in front of the police, and B, she wasn't read her Miranda rights. So technically, she hasn't admitted it as far as the law is concerned.
Yeah, exactly. Hearsay from the grandmother or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think the workaround is exactly to put a freaking monitor on her, and at the point that monitor gets severed, that it goes full on. You're immediately, once you're captured, once that ever happens, 30 days, automatically, no doubt, you're locked up. Done, right? That is what should happen in these cases. It makes total sense to me. I can't imagine a Democrat or a Republican or anyone on anywhere in the spectrum that wouldn't agree with, yes, when you're highly suspicious and shit, that you can't have the police going, we want to dot our I's and cross our T's and
Yeah, they could arrest her on
and
a
blah blah blah.
yes, they could arrest her on something small, right now, just to, and someone just, why can't they arrest her on a probation violation? They absolutely could, but they're not. And that's what's so,
It's like a slap in the face to have her free and walking around and being goofy and shit. I mean, it just really slaps in the face of everyone that's paying attention. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? And you said earlier when you were talking with Molly about the boy that was found in the suitcase, that Las Vegas suitcase, right?
he hung up. He'll call back. Promise you, he'll call back. Oh, I think my phone died is the reason. I'll pull up my, hold on, let me pull up my phone here. Okay, 3 Dot, you can call back now. Justin said Leilani was seen on camera 3. That is the belief that they have her on camera from the convenience store, because the dumpster, I don't even think it's the trailer parks, actually. I think it's the convenience store, and they just throw their trash like right in there. If I was on probation and got caught even with a drink in my hand, straight to jail, but not a killer, make it make sense. That's exactly right, Britt. That's exactly right. Okay. How can you confess to something like this if you can't remember? Hold on. Hey, 3 Dot.
Hey, bud.
Okay, sorry, my phone died.
Yeah, cool. I see it. You were talking about the suitcase baby that was in there, dude, and Las Vegas travel bag left on the side of the road, and it's like, how CSI do you have to be to clearly that baby has DNA? If I were to take a little bit of that DNA and put it in the Ancestry.com, I could find some really close ancestors to him. So, I mean, how hard is it to work your way back as just a general, investigator trying to find out who he's related to? It's a joke, bro. That to me is a total joke. That's where, like, from the beginning, I was like going, how do they not know, who he's connected to? I could like right now say, hey, there's a grandmother out there right now on Ancestry that's related to him, or even a mother. So who's doing what, and why isn't information being put out? Everything matters,
Yes. Yes, it does.
It pisses me off that stuff like that. That kid had DNA clearly, and he should be identifiable, and he shouldn't be a John Doe, and that should be almost wrapped up by now about who he's related to, for sure.
Exactly.
All right, Justin, good work, bro.
Thank you. Bye-bye. That's a great point. This little boy in the suitcase, could they take his DNA, and could they find someone related to him? They could work their way down, with genealogy and all of that, and with DNA. It's an interesting point. I don't know how it would work as far as, the law is concerned about, contacting, others, or I don't know how it worked, but Kelly Brown, I do kind of think sometimes that this was planned by Leilani, and the reason is the day before she killed her son, she was ruled that she had to pay child support. And was she angry from it? To me, it kind of sounds like it, but that's that. All right, guys, it's 9:05. I've been on here almost 2 hours. I do got to jump off. I will be live tomorrow morning, either on here or Clutch Them Pearls. My fun channel is what I call it. It's where we kind of hang out and just have a little kiki over there and talk and just do everything. So thank you all so much for joining me. I appreciate it. I do apologize. I was going to read the Serenity McKinney, and I didn't read it before. I thought it would be more of what was the circumstances around it, because a lot of times the autopsies will be like, the mother was she didn't say anything about her child for 6 months leading up into this, and everything, but it was more of a kiki. A kiki is like a little we'll have a little talk together. That's what it means. And all of that. I mean, I knew it would be, go deeper, but I mean, this was just literally a straight up autopsy report. So I appreciate your understanding. If anybody wants it, I can email it to you, or I can post it somewhere. Just let me know. I love you all. God bless each and every one of you. You could have chosen to be anywhere, but you chose to be here with me. And for that, I am forever grateful and thankful for each of you. Thank you for caring for these individuals, particularly the children. They are just so precious, and nobody deserves anything like this. So thank you all. I love you. God bless each and every one of you, and I will see you tomorrow, Lord willing. Good night.